On today's show, we're going to talk about the perfect offseason plan for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in 2026 to get back on track because obviously the 2025 season was a dud. I had high hopes in the beginning of the season, and then it just went from all the way up here all the way down there. I'm sure everyone watching can relate. Before I get the show started, though, I want to ask you this. How long have you been a Bucs fan? So fill in the blank. I've been a Bucs fan since blank. If I were filling this in, I would say I've been a Bucs fan since 2015. I moved from Pennsylvania to Sarasota, Florida. Shout out 941 and 813 because then I moved to Tampa, Florida and worked at the Hard Rock Casino. Shout out to anyone who's been there. And then I moved to Dallas, Texas. So little weird of my fandom and stuff, but pretty recently I've been very intensively working, if that's a word, in the Buccaneers news, rumors, everything. So that I could give you guys the best content possible. But I've been a Bucs fan since 2015. You let me know, and let's get into the video. Perfect offseason plan for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number one, find the right OC. Offensive coordinator, very, very important job in NFL teams. And currently, we don't have one. So I think that's number one. And unfortunately, the next OC that comes in will be Baker Mayfield's 9th offensive coordinator in his career. I think the only one, I guess not the only one, but the only one that comes to mind as well is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has had different OCs the entire, even his college career. So little important to get this one right because Baker Mayfield has done a great job the past 4 seasons. But this year, obviously, we saw a little bit of a regress from last year with Liam Cohen. And I think that's kind of expected when you look at how well Liam Cohen has done with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll say it again, coaching matters. He went 71% completion percentage, which is fantastic. 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions with Liam Cohen. And then last year, in 2025, 63%, not even 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. Touchdown to interception ratio, not terrible. But obviously, you can see I put the OCs next to his years. Josh Guzard, 2025. 2024, Liam Cohen, Dave Canales. Those are his 2 great years. And then Byron Leftwich obviously missed some time there in 2022. But Baker is good. We know this. And I think landing this offensive coordinator position is so important for him because we know what he can do. We've seen what he can do. He's a great, great NFL quarterback. And personally, I don't know about you guys, in the beginning of the season, I was looking at him. If he continued on with how he was doing the first 5 weeks, are you kidding me? We were 6-2 before the bye, and then and he was really, really solidifying himself as an elite quarterback. And I was expecting by the end of the year, MVP and possibly top 5 NFL quarterback in the league. Now, he's probably 15 and no less. Probably 15. So number one on the list of things to do for this perfect offseason plan, find the right OC, very important. The next one, also very important. I mean, all 4 of these are going to be very important. But draft heavily on the defensive side of the ball. With Todd Bowles coming back, we know, defensive genius. If you're listening to this, I did air quotes. And we really need some defensive help, especially in the draft and free agency. I'll get to free agency in another video. But here is the NFL draft order. Raiders 1, Jets 2. I'll kind of fly through these. We kind of know this a little bit, but I'll get to the teams that matter when we're picking. Cardinals at 3, Titans at 4, Giants at 5, Browns at 6, Commanders at 7. That's important. They're looking for very similar positions to us. Saints at 8, Chiefs at 9, and then at 10, the Bengals, who are also looking for positions similar to us. And to round it out to top 15, because we have the 15th pick, Dolphins at 11, Cowboys at 12, Rams, they stole the Falcons. I'm forgetting our rival. Forgetting the team that doesn't really matter, you know. Rams stole their first-round pick for the James Pierce Jr. trade. Ravens, and then 8 and 9 Buccaneers at number 15. I always hate the middle picks because you're just like, it's not as good as a top 10 pick, and then you're not maybe getting a steal at the end and you had a better season. So we're at 15, and the top prospect in my eyes is David Bailey. He's a edge rusher, linebacker, kind of. In college, it's a little interesting. You can kind of play anywhere because he's just a freak athlete. And I think if you see right there, my hand doesn't reach all the way, 14 and a half sacks. Are you freaking kidding me? He is 6'3", 250. I mean, the guy is an animal, and this is exactly what we need on this defense. 50 tackles, 19 and a half tackles for loss. Love that. He's a disruptor in the backfield. Get him on my team right now. 14 and a half sacks. That's unbelievable. I threw interceptions in there. He had none, but hey, we'll see what he can do in the NFL. And I think if he can fall to us, that would be amazing. But our best options right now are probably Keldrick Folk, the edge out of Auburn, and then Sonny Styles, a linebacker out of Ohio State. Two guys that I've seen mocked to the Buccaneers in multiple mock drafts. PFF has David Bailey getting taken by the Bengals at number 10, and then ESPN has Bailey getting taken at number 7. So these guys are probably more in our wheelhouse, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully he can fall to us. But Keldrick and Sony, very, very good. I would love to have them on our team because Lavonte David most likely going to retire after this season or after the 2025 season. Nothing has been said yet. I'll say that, but he is 20 or 35. Oh, I wish he was 25. That would be awesome. He's 35, turning 36, January 23rd. So happy early birthday to Lavonte David. But in my opinion, if number 15 pick isn't defense, I'm going to lose my mind. If you're here, we'll do a live stream for the NFL draft in April. If you're here watching this, we'll come back to this because I'm going to lose my mind and freak out live on YouTube if we do not pick a defensive player number 15. I was okay last year with picking Emeka Egbuka. That worked out. If he continued to do as well as he was in the beginning of the season and Josh Gazard didn't decide to, put him in a hole and close the lid, then we would have been like, yes, this is the best pick ever. I don't care that we didn't pick defense, but we picked defense for the rest of the draft. After Emeka Egbuka, Benjamin Morrison, Jacob Parrish, it was fine. But if this pick is not defense, see all these right here, screws, everywhere. Now, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm fun. These videos are fun. Hopefully you guys like them. If not, let me know in the comments. Let me know what I can do different because this is like my 5th video. So I'm open to suggestions. But the biggest thing is it is 100% free. So if you want Bucs news, rumors, trades, free agency, draft, everything you want, a random video on YouTube that you want to watch, right here. And shout out to our recent subs on our next show. I will have a little list of the latest people that have subscribed to the channel. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure to go down, hit that subscribe button. $0, but 100% fun. All right, let's get on to the next perfect offseason topic, I guess. Resign Mike Evans for his 13th season. It feels like a no-brainer, but his contract is up. You got to bring him back. And it only makes sense for Mike Evans, number 13, to come back for his 13th season. If he left and he decided nothing, like I said, same thing with Lavonte David. Nothing has been said, but when he got hurt, he was like, I realized how much I love football and how much I need it. So I believe he'll be back. It's just the Bucs will bring him back on a probably a 1-year deal or something like that. We can look at the contract at a later date, but you can bring him back, and I think you should because it's his 13th season. It only makes sense, number 13. And unfortunately, the streak came to an end this year. Not 1,000 yards. Yes, I know. Unfortunate. Let's blame Josh Gazard. No, I'm just kidding. But maybe. 1,000 yards every season, and I mean, this guy is a Hall of Famer. And if you don't agree, then you can argue with a brick wall, because if we don't bring him back, I'll be upset, but I'll understand. He's getting old. Injury. When he's healthy, he's great. But yeah, he's off the field a lot with injuries, and health is the most important thing. But if he does decide to come back, I'll be very excited, because when he's healthy, he's great. If he doesn't, though, thank you very much. Thank you, Mike Evans. You're a Hall of Famer. In 5 years, you'll be getting the golden jacket, because, I mean, what else can you say about Mike Evans? You know he's one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL. And spam your 13s down in the comments if you love Mike Evans and you want him to come back. All right, last one on the list. This is kind of a funny one. You guys will get a kick out of this, because I know majority, probably 98% of people want Todd Bowles fired, but the 2%, you should click off. It's okay. I'm just kidding. Please stay. Don't let Bowles' cloud get bigger. This is this is a funny picture. I feel like when things get tough, it feels like this. It feels like, oh no, poor me, poor our team, we can't get better. Dude, look at the 49ers. They had almost their entire team injured. They lost Nick Bosa, sorry. Bosa's. Fred Warner, their play caller, and everybody else, basically. And Robert Saleh was like, hold on. No, I'll go beat the defending Super Bowl champions in the playoffs and then continue on beating other teams, hopefully. Like, that's what Todd Bowles has to do. But when our team got injured, he was like, oh no. And it feels like a big dark cloud. He's like, I don't know. I don't like this. Oh God, oh no. Todd Bowles, great guy. The way he coaches, it feels like a cloud. If the 2020 season starts terribly, Todd Bowles should be fired before it's too late. If we go 0-3, get him out. His seat is going to be hot. I just know it, because it was hot when the season ended, and then they decided to bring him back. And this is nothing against who he is as a guy. I've heard he's a fantastic guy, but he just isn't a good coach anymore. I think he was helped a lot in 2020, winning that Super Bowl. He wasn't the head coach. So it is hot. His seat is hot. Like I said, if we go 0-3 or we, go 2-6, I think it's time to move on from Bowles, and whoever the OC is probably takes over, depending on, what we think. But if you agree with me, like the video. All right, let's hear from you. Name a player you want to draft or sign this offseason. I'll probably do a video later on. I did a free agent targets video that you should check out if you haven't already. Got some good names on there. But if you have any names that you either want to draft, sign this offseason, please let me know down in the comment section. I'll say it again. I look at every comment. I look at everything you guys say, and a lot of you are having some great takes. So make sure to tell me who you think or who you want to sign in 2026 offseason. And as always, Bucs fans, fire the cannons.